Welcome everybody to episode number 73 of the COD Casuals podcast. We're your host, Mike.
I'm Justin.
Justin, how are we doing today, brother?
It's hot.
Dude, it's
so
bad out.
It's like 92 out right now, and it's humid.
Yeah.
And so anybody that lives in like the Northeast, like they just know the humidity here is like tough.
And there's been like a whole heat wave too that's been like going across the country. At least I know in like the Midwest. Towards us right now. Yeah, dude, it's fucking miserable.
Yeah, and in my room, like I don't have the AC in yet; it's not installed. So, like in my room, it's either really, really hot during the summers, or it's really, really cold in the winters.
Right. So we're just we're sweating it through right now.
Yeah, this room is not well insulated at all. So,
but we're chilling though. Yeah, we're doing our best.
Yeah. Yesterday was hot, but it's not. This is hot.
Yeah, dude, it's the humidity. That I can't ever like get down with. Yeah. You know, like I see fix the lighting a little bit. There we go. I see in Singapore or in like Malaysia, people that live out there, bro, fuck that. So like I watch I watch Formula 1, and when they race in those two countries, like the humidity is so high, and you see those guys like they're some of the fittest athletes in the world. And they're just drenched. Like they haven't even fucking done a lap yet. And they're just dying because it's like, it's 90 degrees and it's like 100% humidity. And
it's so funny because like
I hate that.
If you live there for like a year and like the weather's constant, like you don't have seasons, like you're just so used to it. Like my grandma when she went over to Cambodia, like it's right next to the equator. Right, so it's humid all the time. And when she was younger, she was so used to it. Right? And everybody there, like, it's funny. It's like, dude, 80 degrees. Everybody's in, like, sweatshirts. Like, and it's humid, too. And she was like, it's so hot. It's, like, insanely hot. Like, she's sweating and stuff. But she's been in, like, Massachusetts for forever. Like, so long. Like, she's just, her body's not used to it.
Yeah, my dad would tell me that when he was, it was, like, back in the 70s, there was a race car driver. He remembered that he was born in Mexico, and he raced. And he came to one of the races in it's in Watkins Glen. I think that's in Florida. I want to say. Actually, let me go check what this is because I got to make sure. But anyway, the guy, he would come in. This was like they'd have this race. In New York, and they would cut. Like, the race would happen in the middle of the summer. It'd be like 80, 90 degrees, and he would show up in a parka. Like. Everyone else is like no shirt on, sweating, but to him, like 80 degrees is like it's cold. He's like, it's just like I'm not, because he's probably used to just 95, 100-degree weather, just dying of heat. You know? So it's funny how you adjust to it.
It's like people in the Texas, Arizona, like those places where it's just so hot. And you adapt pretty quick. Like I've always thought about that. Like I've thought about like going on walks or like running in a sweatshirt.
Just to like see if I can acclimate myself to like get used to the heat. So if I'm wearing, you know what I mean? Is that fucked up to think about that? I mean, could you do that?
I've tried it.
Could you condition yourself to get used to that heat?
I think you can.
I wonder.
And you gotta like my thing is like, dude, when you wear a sweatshirt and like you're drenched, right? And I sweat like a ton, right? Everything's just sticking. Everything is like, it's the worst when like you get home and you try to take off your shirt, but you're
can't.
Literally struggling. You just want to rip it off.
That's what I'm saying. Like right now, dude, like I sit back in this chair. Like if I lean back, dude, I don't want to because like my shirt will get stuck to me. You know, and I'll be toast.
Dude, I'm glad, like the oversized, like we were talking about fashion before. The oversized look is coming in. Yeah, it's in, right? That's perfect for the heat because it's all boxy. It's so nice.
It's like you can wear like thinner fabrics, they're flowy, not like super tapered to you. Dude, it's a relief. But anyway, though, other than trying to fight the heat, dude, we've been chilling. We played some ranked last night, which was pretty good.
You
had to go pick up one of our friends at the airport. So we didn't get in as many games. But we ended up on the hard points. They're going up. They're going up. We did better. We were shitting on them.
Three games in a row.
Thank God. Thank God.
So better than the last episode we were talking about. How bad it was. We did a lot better.
Last week it was last episode we were talking about how it was so bad. We just been on like a really bad streak. And even the game that we lost, which was like that Gav control. I think it was. Ugh. It's always close games. Like, that's the one thing I'm happy about is that we never get smoked.
Yeah.
You know, like I hope everyone listening, it's the same thing. I hope you're not getting absolutely fried in ranked.
Yeah.
But we always like it's just the small things that like lead to it. You know, like it's always close rounds and shit.
And too, like those 3 games that we won, I know like the teammates, like everybody was working as a unit together.
Yeah.
And then the ones that like we lose, like it rarely happens. Everyone's like working together.
Yeah.
You can see people like moving around the map and they're doing their thing.
Yeah.
Everyone knows like. For example, like one of the hard points, me and this other dude, like you and the other person like pushed out, like holding like lanes or whatever.
Yeah.
And me and this guy were on the hill, and we were both. I could tell we were both thinking like, all right, only one of us needs to be on here. Let's like push out a little bit.
Right.
And so I pushed out, but he pushed out too, so no one hopped on the hill, and then we both turned around and came back.
Yeah.
And then I just sat there, and like he ran off. And I stayed there. Like, he knew that, all right, this guy's thinking the same exact thing as me.
Yeah.
Push out.
Yeah.
I got time.
Yeah, and I love seeing it, too. Like, I'll get smoked, and then I see the teammate, like, in the kill cam, like, or when I got, like, that a couple delay. Yeah, he's on the rotation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm like,
they know.
Yeah. And it's not like he's not rotating with, like, 2 seconds left. We've got, like, 20 seconds. I'm like, dude, he gets it.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are the elite teammates.
I'm like, I'm going to go help the teammate.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be by myself. And then I lose. And I'm like, dude, I'm trash. I just threw the whole hill.
Yeah.
Because I'm, like, 1v3ing people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a relief.
Yeah. So I mean, today we're gonna play more ranked than last night.
Yeah, we're gonna do ranked. Tonight we'll do ranked, and then we're gonna do since we're filming this like midday. Yeah, we're gonna part ways and do zombies.
Yeah,
because we gotta get the zombies grinding. We'll do the zombies as we're watching the CDL matches that are going on right now, which are. You know, they're cruising along, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, just mainly doing Vanguard right now since the MW2 news is kind of...
It's slow right now.
Yeah, it's plateaued, you know?
Apparently, though, there's a leak of all the multiplayer maps that came out.
Oh,
the names of them.
Oh, okay.
So, like, we don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're all new names.
Oh, okay. I was going to say,
it's like,
we got any high-rise? We got any terminal?
No, it's...
Can you imagine if they literally just called them that again?
Yeah, do literally like a copy and paste of...
Yeah. I'm sure they're going to do that with some of them.
Yeah,
like, because I've heard that they're going to bring those maps back.
Yeah.
But to what extent? Yeah. Like, are they going to... They can't rename them.
Yeah.
You know?
It was funny when I saw, like, the leak. I was like, oh, multiplayer maps. I thought it was, like, a screenshot or something.
Yeah.
It's literally just the names.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't give you...
Someone found the file.
Yeah, it doesn't give you anything. But it's cool.
Yeah. Well, so hopefully over time...
It was a lot of maps, though.
How many? Do you remember? Like, it was over 10 maps?
Yeah. It was like 2 columns of maps. It was a lot.
Jeez.
But again, like, Vanguard technically has a lot. It's like 20-something maps.
Yeah.
But we only play, like...
It's a total misnomer.
Yeah.
You know, like, they talk about it, they got all the maps, but you don't ever play all of them.
Yeah, exactly. You know? So, we'll see.
Like, especially, like, for when we play in Control, like, not all the maps are viable for Control. Like, they simply... It's not like we don't just get them in rotation. They're not designed for Control.
Yeah, they're just not in there.
Which, side note... We talked about before we go on, right? We talked about this last week about how we didn't know if that glitch was still in there.
Yeah.
You told me it's still in there.
Yeah, it's still it's broken. It's still broken.
Bro, this game's going to go... This is one glitch has been going on. This is after what? Maybe season 1?
Whenever Control was
you're right.
Yeah.
Which I think might have been... I don't know if it was after season 1 or like right around that time.
Yeah.
It's been forever, and this has never been fixed. This will go down as the stupidest thing ever. Like,
it's just crazy because this affects like a whole game mode.
Yeah.
And like, I'm sure it's like, I'm not gonna say it's like easy to fix, but it's obviously not on their priority list.
Yeah.
The priority list is like, we need to get the season out.
Yeah.
Screw the game mode.
Yeah.
We got to work on USS Texas playlist.
Right. Because that's what the fans want.
Yeah, it's current. That's what the lawyers need done.
Yeah, exactly.
Get those done.
That's what the people want.
Yeah.
Power to the players here, bro. They want USS Texas 24/7. But yeah, that's been like a total letdown with this whole season. I'm still annoyed that they haven't fixed it. And they're not going to.
It's still not fixed.
Yeah, so it's whatever though. But we were gonna say that for today, since the news has slowed down on MW2 and some of the stuff has come out about it, like the potential for slide canceling and and all that nonsense, which we hope for our sake that they don't have.
Yeah.
Talking about some of the different eras of Call of Duty multiplayer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Regarding the movement and talking about just like how certain games have played over the years and which one's better. Because bro, there's always, and everyone
this is
listening.
Debate, huge debate.
Everyone listening. There's always been that debate. Which is better?
Yeah.
And which one do you want for the next Call of Duty, which changes every 5 seconds?
Yeah. So this might become like, I mean, we've done a couple like which is better.
Yeah.
So I guess like you could call it a series, but like, so we broke it down into 3 different like eras, right?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty like you agree with this, right? How I broke it down?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So like I have it on my phone right here. So boots on the ground, right? The OG COD era, as what I have it. What people like consider the best era of Call of Duty, aka like our age.
Yep.
And I have that from like COD 4 to BO2, and I don't include like ones past before COD 4.
Okay.
Just because.
But COD 4 is where multiplayer really popped off.
Yeah, like the perks and like attachments. So COD 4 to BO2, right? Second era is the advanced movement era, and that's like the new mechanics that are added.
Yep.
And like new ideas. So like jetpacks, sliding, specialists.
Yep.
And I had that from Ghosts to BO4.
Yep.
And then the third era and final era, which is right now, current, tac sprint and slide canceling. And that's MW19 to Vanguard.
Right.
And I know like people are going to be like, oh, but this game in the middle, blah, blah, like in between. I'm like, there's always going to be that. I just grouped them up together because, like, for example, like the current era, Cold War was not MW19 and Vanguard.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was in between. So I included in that era because you could still slide cancel in it. There was some form of
you could slide cancel that. You'd throw it like boots on the ground, like it's more of a harkening back to the OG era.
Yeah, but I consider like boots on the ground like there is no other mechanic that changes movement. Yeah, like there was dolphin diving in BO1, but that doesn't change like.
I was gonna say, dude, do you want to start off with the boots on the ground?
Yeah,
like,
we can work our way up.
Yeah, like are you? But like to even start it off, are you a big boots on the ground guy or are you advanced movement?
So
like which team are you on?
I'm on. That's hard to say because like we're just so good at Call of Duty.
Wasn't this like team, remember like in like Twilight and that shit they had like team
yeah.
Are you team boots on the ground or team jetpacks?
We're just so good at Call of Duty and we adapt so well. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, bro. We just fucking fry at everything.
Personally, like I don't really care if it's boots on the ground or jetpacks. What I like is a fast game. So I guess like advanced movement I like more because you can like finesse your way out of stuff and it's fast paced, right?
Yeah.
But I will say though, like MW2, MW3, those will always be like iconic games for us, and like we both had them in like S tier. These games for us.
Yeah,
right?
when we did our tier listing, most of the like those eras, and I think maybe only a couple, which we'll get to later, like BO3 slipped up in there for an advanced movement. So at the end of the day, like fast movement, and I think like smooth mechanics, like where it's like the button inputs are easy to do, and it's not a complete like cluster to be playing on the controller, and it's a pain. Is what's best, and that's why I think the boots on the ground movement a lot of people like because it's
stripped down, it's so much.
Bare bones. There's nothing to really say like learn you can obviously get better and better and perfect it, but there's no like, oh dude, this is the trick thing you gotta learn. If you want to be actually good at this game, you have to do this stuff.
Because like we'll give our opinion like at the end for like boots on the ground, have this a little bit structured, but like I don't know, the skill gap, I guess, right? It's shooting straight. Yeah. And like positioning yourself in like the right areas, like angles and stuff. Yeah. That's how you beat your opponent. Yeah. Like you can play like super, because you and I have always been fast players. You can just sprint and stuff. You can do that, but you get caught. Yeah. You definitely can get caught. Yeah. Yeah.
I agree. I think the only thing in the boots on the ground movement that comes up as like maybe a mechanic to learn is drop shotting. Yeah, yeah. That's the only thing that I guess you would have to learn if you wanted to finesse people. But that to me is like, drop shotting was not hard to do.
Yeah, yeah. And the other thing is like, you can't. It's hard to say. Like finessing it, it's like you drop shot, but you're in one place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like when I think of finessing, I think of like you're sliding everywhere. And like, you can move from place to place and like get away with it.
Yeah.
If like two people are shooting at you, let's say.
Yeah, and doing like the drop shotting, I mean that was in I remember COD 4, World at War, MW2, MW3.
Yeah. Black Ops 2, like all.
I was gonna say, was it in like Black Ops 2 and all those people were drop shotting a lot?
So Black Ops 1, they remove, like you can drop shot, but they like slowed it down.
Yeah.
Black Ops 2, you can still drop shot, but they started like slowing down the process.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would I think maybe the only mechanic in that game, because back then, like you got to think too, like.
The more advanced movement is just drop shotting.
Well, and then and like I don't know certain things. I'd have to go back and watch like the competitive side of this if there was like with some of these games.
Yeah.
Because things like now that you do like doing jump shotting.
Yeah.
You know, and like jumping around corners.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't do that because just I know for a fact I never came across people doing that.
Jumping?
Yeah, like jump shotting me.
Yeah,
like we do now.
Yeah,
like now it's a bad habit. It's not a bad habit. It's just like I do it all the time.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean,
back then I do not remember people doing that. Drop shotting was what people did all the time.
Yeah, people. I speaking for me, like I jumped in like my habit from jumping was starting at MW3.
Yeah,
and that was because like I watched. Like I got a glimpse of competitive, and I started to like I didn't see a lot of people jumping, but in matches like some people would jump around the corner.
Yeah,
and ever since then, like my PS3 controller is broken because of like jumping.
Yeah,
so that's when I started. But yeah, I mean like drop shotting was the main thing. It was better to drop shot. Yeah. Because in those games, when you drop shotted, like if you aimed in, you would just go up and down. Like it wouldn't aim you out or anything.
Yeah.
So it was better. Catch people off guard.
Yeah. And I think most people like this, like boots on the ground, just because it's simpler. And there's less of a chance for the developers to screw something up.
Yeah. It's like, so bare bones, like stripped down. And it's like, you know, and you know, people our age, like the nostalgia. Everybody wants to go back to like MW2, boots on the ground. You know, there's no special, nothing like funky about it.
Yeah.
And, you know, so if we won't touch too much on like the competitive side, but, you know, if it was strictly like boots on the ground like that, right?
Yep.
You really, really have to outsmart your opponent when it comes to like strategy.
Yeah.
Like holding specific angles, like really winning your gunfights and things like that.
Yeah.
There's no, you can't make like a huge flashy play. Like that's not going to happen a lot.
Yeah.
Where like a 3-piece happens.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot harder to do.
Yeah.
But then the casual aspect, it was like I said, it was just more. I don't know. It was more simple and it was easier. I think a big reason why it was easier for new people to come in and learn how to play.
Yeah.
And, like you could not get smoked.
Yeah.
You know, if you just picked up like what you're saying, how it was very bare bones. If you just picked up World at War or COD 4, like you had basic guns, super simple attachments. There's really not much to learn.
Yeah, the movement, you press in L3 and run.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was it. There was just walking and sprinting. There was no attack sprint.
Yeah,
you know, melee was just like just it was a R3.
Yeah, or circle if you play tactical.
Yeah,
but like default, just R3. Just that's it.
Yeah, and it's weird now because I've gone back. I remember not too long ago I played Modern Warfare.
Yeah,
maybe like a month ago at my friend's place I played it. Dude, I'm trying to like do all these things that I'm so used to in other CODs.
Yeah,
and you can't do it.
Yeah,
you're so limited. And it's weird going back.
Yeah.
But it is kind of nice because there's a reset. You're like, all right, like I actually don't have to worry about anything anymore. Like all I have to worry about is simply just shooting straight.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
Which is sometimes it's nice.
Yeah, when it comes to pubs and stuff, it's like it's. I like you said, it's shooting straight.
Yeah,
holding like certain like positions. That's really it.
Yeah, but boots on the ground, it's got its time and place. If it's done right, I think I could put an asterisk next to it. I like the movement, but there's got to be more to like the rest of the game to keep. Like I always have liked when there's more mechanics for me to learn. Yeah, like that's just that's me.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just like we can move into now, like, since we're talking about the advanced movement era, right? Like, we like we've always adapted. Always have adapted to like whatever Call of Duty it is. Yeah. And we like that challenge of like learning like new stuff.
Right.
And I have it as Advanced Warfare or Ghosts to BO4. So the reason why I added Ghosts in there is because like that was the first game that ever introduced like sliding.
Yeah.
So I mean it's a new mechanic that we've never had, but I'm sure a lot of people would consider advanced movement as jetpacks.
Yeah, so, and I would too. But Ghost, like, it was the start of like a new. You can even say Black Ops 1 with that dolphin dive.
Yeah. Like I was thinking of the slide. It really added like something new because you could slide and shoot at the same time.
Yeah,
and you could really like not finesse, but you used it a lot.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I'm trying to think dolphin dive. I don't think you could shoot and dolphin dive at the same time. Yeah, because your guy literally like. Had both of them
yeah. And you can't run away like doing like I didn't dolphin dive a lot.
Yeah, no, I didn't either.
Dude, I'm sliding all the time now.
Yeah,
always.
Yeah,
and in Ghost, that's when like it started. But we can start talking about jetpacks, right? I know how I feel. Like you can give you first. So how do you feel about like the new mechanics, like new ideas, like jetpacks, all that?
Love it.
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah.
Hot take. I'd want this back.
Yeah.
I'd want to return to jetpacks, to like fucking wall running.
Yeah.
Like I love that.
Yeah.
It's so fun to watch too.
Yeah.
Like watching people, like whether it's clips on Twitter or Instagram.
Yeah.
Or it's on the competitive level.
Yeah.
It's so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Because there's so much skill involved with it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why I even like watching Halo.
Yeah.
Because it's just fun to see people like jumping around and to be able to hit those shots. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Dude. And playing it, it's so satisfying.
Yeah.
Like when you're absolutely schooling people. Like you're jumping over them and you've got like, now I want to play with a scuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I want to, because I never did when we had all the other
BO3.
I never had a scuff.
Yeah, we know. I never had a scuff then.
Yeah,
either.
dude, playing those games with a scuff. Bro.
Yeah.
Boosting and still having both my thumbs on the stick.
Yeah.
Bro, I'd be murking people.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel the same way. I love jetpacks, right? And we'll just stay, in just for like pubs specifically.
Yeah.
We won't go deep into competitive.
Yeah.
It is, like you said, it's so satisfying. It's so fun just like flying around everywhere. And I want to specify, like I liked Advanced Warfare, but I prefer like the BO3, like the light jetpack. Like you're not boosting up like super quick or like strafing really fast.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I didn't like the wall running because I just thought that was annoying. The boost was enough for me. I like that.
Yeah.
But if wall running was added in it, like I'm fine with it. But I did like the jetpacks. I like the strafing and like how you could. A lot of people, like when people boosted, like they would just hold the X button.
Yeah.
Just boost up, right?
Yeah.
But if you became like really, really good at it, you just lightly tap it, and you'd be moving around.
Yeah. So it goes AW, and then what was after AW? Is that when
BO3.
BO?
Oh no.
Because there was games that like did they all do advanced movement at that time?
No. So it went Ghosts. AW, BO3, World War II.
And then IW?
IW came after BO3.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
That's what I'm thinking right now.
Yeah, and yeah.
We're going to look it up really quick just to make sure to double check.
Yeah.
Because I remember like in Advanced Warfare, like the movement was kind of cracked. Like you could go wild on it.
Yeah.
And then same thing with IW. It wasn't as bad, I don't think.
No, it was as people said, a more refined BO3. It was like that.
Yeah. So it went Black Ops. It went AW, Black Ops 3, IW.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then BO4, then World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Right. Other way around.
World War
II, then BO4.
Okay.
Yeah. World War II is 2017. Black Ops 4 is 2018.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it's Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Advanced Warfare, I remember playing it, like, it was really weird to get into. Granted, it's funny we say this, that I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm a diehard Advanced Movement fan.
Yeah.
but I didn't play a lot of AW, and I barely touched IW.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But that's, like, those are the two games, like, for that movement. I like that they're advanced movement, that they started it.
Yeah.
But you said it perfectly. It's way too much. Like, when I watch clips of AW, like, it's cool to watch, but, dude, it's insane.
Yeah, you're quick.
You are, you're like, you're flying around.
Yeah.
Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 3 are way more like... So Black Ops 4 is not even terrible. Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is way more like you said, it's just a slow boost.
There's a meter, yeah.
And has to recharge and all that.
BO3 and IW were like that, the meter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they all had... well, no, AW didn't. Didn't Black Ops 3 and IW, didn't they have wall running? Both those games?
Yeah. Wall running. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the slower boost.
Yeah.
Just because it's still like a good mechanic. It's a hard mechanic to learn, but it's one that's not so much so that you're going to be. I don't know.
Maybe for new people coming in.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh my god, I hit X, I just flew up into the air. Like,
yeah. I would say Black Ops 3, like from my personal experience playing it, there wasn't a lot of times or like very often where I would just get my camera completely broken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where I feel like when I would play Advanced Warfare, that could happen
like in an instant.
Yeah,
because you like would dash so fast.
Yeah, and you could strafe too, couldn't you?
Yeah, left and right.
Yeah,
you could dash super. That's what I meant. Yeah, dashing left and right like super quick, like, and that could throw people off. But yeah, no, BO3 and IW. I didn't play a lot of IW because I just liked BO3 so much.
Yeah,
and you were the same way, and it's just so much fun. I love jetpacks because again, like, it requires skill. It does require skill to get that movement down, to like kill a bunch of people, and like, you know, if you're really good with like the jetpacks and like wall running and like tapping, like levitating basically,
right,
you could go off. And another thing, like, not just jetpacks, like BO3 was when they introduced like specialists, right?
Yeah,
and specialist characters that actually did something. Like, depending on what specialist you picked, they had like some like ability or like special weapon. Yeah, and that like add like a whole new layer of Call of Duty, especially like on the competitive side. But for pubs, it made it so much fun. Yeah, because you never knew.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know why they have not kept that in there. You know,
I don't know if we're just like on that. Like, people probably like specialists were awful. The worst thing that ever happened in COD. Yeah, but like it's another dynamic. I think it's fun.
Well, that's like I said earlier. You know, is with the boots on the ground, I like it. But if they have something else in there to add into it to make it fun, or like, you know, just another thing to learn. I mean, because dude, people in Black Ops 3 were morons with the specialist, and in Black Ops 4 too, which had it too. Yeah. Like, you could use it and be such an idiot and waste it. Yeah. Or like in Black Ops 3. So we're talking about the advanced movement. You could use that, and you could totally change games. Yeah. You know, or you could just fry with it if you're just trying to get kills. You just go off. And do amazing.
Yeah, exactly. And like the Black Ops 4, like, is a stripped down version of BO3. There's no jetpacks, but you kept specialists. Right? Yeah, and like that, like, really impacted the game. And I know some people like they didn't like it because they're like, oh, it's BS. Which there are ways to like tweak it. Like, I'll agree with that. Like, it's annoying that you can get a grav slam for doing nothing in the game. Like, you just literally play the game. I get that. Like, that part's annoying. But
yeah, I'd agree with that.
Like, man, if you're breaking a hill, you have a grav slam, slide in. Like, it changes the game completely. Yeah, it could, at least.
Yeah, you know, things like that. Like, if you had to get if you got more kills, I think you got it quicker. Yeah. But that's where you're kind of acting like, okay, who are you catering to? Like, if you do that, like, it's good because then the people who are, you know, they got no thumbs. Yeah. They feel rewarded because they got it.
They'll get it once at least.
Yeah. And then if you're frying, you can get it a lot, and you can know how to use it.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's why I think Black Ops 3, like, I mean, Grant, it's one of the only ones that we really played a ton in the series. Yeah. Like, of the 3 advanced movement games, or with 4 if you're including Ghosts. But yeah, it's a bunch of fun. You know? It's a cool thing to add. You said the wall running you'd skip out on.
Yeah, like I didn't hate it or anything. Yeah, it was just I for some maps, like Redwood, for example, if you guys remember that, like you could wall run and go underneath the map.
Yeah, under the trees.
And I mean, I did that.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know, I'm not being a hypocrite about it. Like,
yeah.
I've done it, but that's just like cheesy.
Yeah.
That you can do that. Because there are times where like I remember I'd be shooting someone, and they'd like hop up and then just attach themselves to the wall.
Right.
And then like it throws off your aim assist and stuff. I'd rather just a jetpack. Like, around.
No, you could do some fugazi stuff in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say of those three, like I didn't watch a ton of competitive on them, but even now, like going back watching them, like I mean, IW and Black Ops 3 are like they're fun ones to watch.
Yeah.
You know,
and like I included BO4 in there just because of the specialists.
Yeah,
and that's when like I grinded that game more than BO3.
Yeah,
like I love that game.
And that's where before we go to like our last segment of all of them, I think Black Ops 4. If I'm not gonna have an advanced movement game, Black Ops 4 is the epitome of what Call of Duty should be.
Yeah, new ideas.
Like, bold statement, bro.
Yeah, I know. New ideas, a little new movement. You know, you still have the slide in there.
Yeah.
And these specialists like really mattered.
Yeah, and even with the specialists, like with was it Ruin that you could use the grapple gun?
Yeah.
So, like, technically, you could be flying around the map with that, you know, if you want to think about it. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, that's where it's perfect because it's fast. Mm-hmm. It's got all the specialists that, like, you can learn and perfect and, like, really get good with them.
Yeah.
To actually change a game. But it's just another mechanic. It's not it's not as boring or as bare bones, we were saying, as the earlier titles, which... At the end of the day, like all this is just an evolution, you know.
Yeah. And again, like this is
not shitting on
this
COD 4 and MW 2 and all.
These are all like our opinions, right, about it. Like it's just, you know, we like the fact that to really cater to our play style.
Yeah,
fast paced, like in your face. You could play like slower, but it wasn't as slow as like the old CODs. Like if you were like an AR player, for example, right? But one thing I want to mention about the specialists too is like when since we can transition to the current era stuff, right? These specialists, you could like customize them, right, with like costumes or like cool skins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But these specialists like meant something. Like they had, you know, abilities, right?
Yeah.
And current era, they tried a new thing with operators, right? Great idea,
right?
But they mean nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. Like I rarely ever switch my operator.
Yeah.
Unless like I got a cool skin or whatever, right? And I'm just saying, like, if you guys played Advanced Warfare, like, you remember that you can customize your jetpack, your suit, your helmet.
Yeah.
You can't do that in this game.
No,
it's like just a skin that you have to buy. And, like, a lot of the skins that you unlock are just generic.
Yeah.
They're so boring.
Yeah, I remember somebody said to me, like, oh, that each one of them, like, there is a little bit of a difference, and you get, like, a headshot multiplier or, like 0.25 XP more. Like, bro, shut up. You know
really,
what I mean?
That XP? Yeah,
like,
extra XP?
Or it's like, I think there is something that each one of them has, but it's so worthless.
I know what you mean. It's using their special gun, like whatever gun you get extra XP. That's what it is.
Like, dude, really,
yeah.
You know what I mean? No, I agree.
Yeah,
you know, because that would change the game. You know, that would be another thing when you're playing Black Ops 4, or I remember when we watched the pros play. You know, there's at the public level, there's some strategy depending on how serious you take.
Yeah.
But at the pro level, there is definitely strategy as to
you have to think a lot.
Like, okay, who's going to be running this? Why are they going to be running this? Like, what's going to be the setup? You know, for the specialist that you're using. You know, and it's cool because you could, like you said, within that one person that you have, you could have so many cool outfits, and you're like, that's my guy. You're like, this guy, like, he's killer with Nomad, which maybe that person exists in the real world. You know what I mean? Like, you're killer with Battery. You know, or like, was it Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4? You know, you just have that person that you know how to use.
Yeah.
You know, like, I would always... I can't remember in Black Ops 3, I think I would use Battery a lot. Yeah, like, I would always be kinetic armor. Yeah. You know? Like, some people are really good with was it Seraph? Was that the one with the pistol?
Annihilator.
Yeah, the Annihilator pistol. Or oh man, I gotta remember his name with the
Tempest.
Yeah, Tempest. Yeah. Thank you. It was just another element and something cool to like add for your character, and like you could like, it sounds like stupid, but you could like grow with that person, be like, dude, this is my guy.
Yeah,
like, I
you
know
can
how
really
to,
like master that like character.
Yeah, how to use them. And now this game in like the current era with Modern Warfare, Vanguard,
even Cold War.
Yeah. I mean, we love Cold War.
Yeah,
but those 3 games, and probably Modern Warfare 2 is going to do the same thing.
Yeah,
you're going to have operators that are worthless.
Yeah, it's literally just changing your character. Like, what I'm asking for, at least, right, is to add, like, a lot of customization on the character. Yeah. Because then you can really make that character, like, yours.
Yeah.
You know, like, let me change the headband on my person.
Yeah.
Or, like, you know, the shirt or the pant, like, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to me, because Advanced Warfare, you could do that. And then they stopped doing that.
Yeah.
But then in, like, BO3 and, like, BO4, like, I know, like, hyping it up. But, like, those skins were so cool.
Dude, they deserve it.
Yeah, they were so cool. And in BO... What was it? Yeah, BO3 and 4, like, you could customize, like, each part. Like, their heads, their chest plates and stuff.
I was going to say, could you do that in BO3 and 4?
Maybe not 3, but 4, I'm pretty sure you can.
You could do individual parts for them?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you could in 4. Definitely. Yeah. You definitely could in 4, because... I'm pretty sure in 4 was the... Oh, no, that's 3.
No, you're no 4 you couldn't. 3 you could, though.
Yeah, the hero armor.
Yeah.
The gold armor.
You could have the set.
Yeah, the set. You have to unlock, like, each, like, individual piece.
Yeah.
So, and, like, they're all cool.
Yeah.
So it rewarded us for, like, grinding the game.
Right.
But, yeah, like, I'm not asking for, like, you don't need to add, like, specialists and stuff back. But if you're going to add all these operators, right? Because how many operators are in this game now?
Ooh, a lot.
Yeah, because they add 3 every single season. So
like there's probably I was gonna say 15 or 18 of them right now. There's got to be.
Yeah, I don't even know. That's the thing. Like, we should know.
Yeah, there's got to be around that many.
But they don't do anything.
Yeah, they don't do anything, and there's no incentive to use that person.
Yeah, like, I want to, like, what is it? The only, I guess, advantage you can call it, right, is that some are more colorful, so you see them, and some are darker, and it's not an advantage. I mean, I guess it kind of is, like, competitively, but for pubs, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like it's not enough.
Yeah, no, exactly, because they didn't even mean to do that in the game. Yeah, it's not intentional.
No, but like shifting off that, like getting into the current era movement. I actually don't mind it. I like it. Yeah. I think these games, like, they've felt super slow at first. Yeah. And then the more I've played them, they felt faster. Yeah. You know, because I think, like, Vanguard feels like, dude, okay, let's keep it real. Like, we shit on Vanguard a lot. Yeah. Like everybody else does. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Like, because it's the way it is. Yeah. But the overall movement of Vanguard,
it has its moments. Yeah.
I really like, honest to God, I don't have a problem with the way the game plays.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the way the game,
moving. Yeah, moving. And
yeah,
all that
actually
stuff.
Moving in the game. Like the guns, the maps. Yeah. Like the kill streaks. Yeah. Yeah. Problem.
Time to kill. Like all that stuff. Yeah. And it's just funny. Like, I'll just say it's just because Vanguard's just a broken game. Like, things haven't been updated, like, enough. Because I know what you mean. Like, when I play ranked, like, I have fun for the most part, right? Like, when we're winning and stuff and getting the kills.
When we're winning?
Yeah. Getting, like, all these kills, like, it's satisfying. Right? Yeah. But they're not fixing everything.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the movement. Well, I'll say, like, with MW and Vanguard, I like that movement. I like Vanguard more.
It's more refined.
Yeah. MW, like, I had to go back and play it. MW felt a lot slower. Yeah. Than Vanguard does. Yeah.
And I think a big reason of that was because of how the maps were designed. Yeah. Because they're so damn big in that game.
Yeah, they were.
And I think you can agree, like, Cold War's like the best one in the 3, because again, like, I hate tac sprint. I don't want that in a game. Yeah. And Cold War completely was like, nope, we're not listening to you. I'm not doing tac sprint. We'll keep slide canceling though. And I know a lot of people that hate slide canceling because they're like, oh, it shouldn't be in the game, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But again, like you and I, we like to learn the new mechanic and try to master it. Because it does give you like an edge, like if you really, really know how to use it. And Cold War was like, I would go back and play another year of Cold War.
I would 100% too. Yeah. No, I totally would too. And like with Vanguard, if Vanguard had like really good maps and like a lot of stuff that's unfortunately broken with it, like I would play it. Like at its core, like the way that it moves and plays, I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah.
You know, but it's everything else about that game that makes it such an awful title.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. Like for us, right? We're big sub players. Just one thing I'll add, like I don't know if people that like know this, but there's a thing called the bloom on the SMGs.
Yeah.
And it's basically like if an opponent is like far away for like a long shot, right? The more that you shoot and you hold down your trigger, the bullets like spread as they like go towards that person. Yeah. That has never ever been a thing in Call of Duty, and that just like limits the skill of like someone that can shoot really, really straight.
Yeah.
So why are they being punished because they see someone far away and they can kill them?
Yeah.
That's just again like adds to Vanguard. Like why it's I still don't think it's like bottom of the barrel, but it's like it's toward there.
Yeah.
You know?
Because of stupid things like that shouldn't even be a problem in the game.
Yeah, like all the bugs that we've talked about. How many episodes have we done about bugs
in
this game? Too many. This whole year we've been talking about bugs.
Yeah.
And I would still put Vanguard over MW because it just feels smoother.
Yeah.
But MW was not as broken, like literally as a game than this.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and I don't think that's like a recency bias either.
Yeah,
I think that. Yeah, I don't remember any like real game breaking issues.
Yeah, I don't.
With like especially like some of the control we're talking about, where the mode is unplayable. Yeah, at times it's for the most part it works, but there is a thing in there that literally stops the game from being played, which is absurd.
Yeah, like you literally can't play the game.
Yeah,
of that.
But I think like kind of like tailing off, closing it out. I think that this new era of movement that we've got. It's going to be here to stay because of Warzone. And just like we've said before, trying to assimilate and bring both of them together so that's, they got players on both of them.
Yeah.
Which I don't hate. I don't hate that the new movement that we've got is going to stay because I don't mind it.
Yeah.
But it's going to be that refinement that we're talking about.
I do hate the tax sprint. I will hold to that.
Yeah.
I want that out.
Yeah. The tax sprint's got to go.
Yeah.
And like slide canceling, I don't mind if it stays.
I like the slide. The slide, like it adds like an extra layer.
Yeah, because if you're gonna like someone's like, oh, the slide, but no slide cancel, like someone's gonna find a way.
Yeah.
You'll always find a way to do the slide cancel and like break the mechanic.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think you'll always find a way because like in Ghost you couldn't slide cancel.
Yeah,
there has to be some way where like, I mean, like drop shotting, they stopped it in this game. Like you can drop shot, but you aim out and your gun like goes away.
Yeah.
They could do a thing where like when you slide in Ghost, like your gun like goes like over your shoulder while you're sliding.
Yeah.
In this, like you literally just slide and your gun's forward.
Yeah, they could do little things like that.
Yeah. But I like the slide. Just because the slide itself, it makes the game feel a little bit faster. I feel like I'm going farther because I'm sliding.
Yeah.
But not really.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I see now like people they want the return of any of the other movements, like mainly the advanced movement, like they want jetpacks back.
Competitive.
People, some competitive people do. Yeah, I'm sure there's some public people out there too. Like the people listening, they may want it back. Yeah. I would want it back, but you gotta. I don't know. Like in reality, I don't think it's gonna come back.
Yeah, I think we'll stay boots on the ground with the slide. Like hopefully no tax sprint again. But it's gonna be boots on the ground with like sliding.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with that. Like, I'm okay with that. But I will say though, I think the majority of people that like have like fallen in love with Call of Duty and stuff are from like the boots on the ground era, the bare bones MW2, like COD 4, those games.
Yeah.
And I don't. It's never gonna be that simple and bare bones again.
No way.
We have over 100 attachments for one gun.
Yeah, Call of Duty has always evolved, and like those original games, like they're ranked as some of the greatest for a reason. You know, they set the tone for like what's going to come after them.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of people who really like that bare bones simplicity to it.
Yeah,
and I'm one of those people too. You know, I like it. But then there's those titles that come along like the BO4s, like the BO3s, and obviously Black Ops 2. Like you know, anything Treyarch makes is gold.
Yeah.
It's those games that come along and they stay true to those. Like you know, they take a lot of elements from it, but they just refine it and make it better.
Yeah.
And then that's like what the greatest, like the best games are, you know.
Yeah.
And that's even the advanced movement. Like they take a total like 180. And they're like, yo, we're going to be flying around. We're going to be, like, way in the future.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and it pays off.
Yeah. And I think it's, like, you and I are the same when it comes to, like, just video games, right? Like, I don't know why, but when Treyarch dropped, like, BO3, right? Like, I know I'm going to buy the new COD, and it's, like, advanced movement. I'm going to buy the game and try it, but I'm really hesitant of buying, like, another first-person shooter.
Yeah.
That's probably movement just like that, but it's not a Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Because Call of Duty, like, you know when you're playing a Call of Duty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't play Apex Legends.
Yeah.
But I might like it.
Yeah.
But I just don't play it because it's not Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And, like, we tried Splitgate. That was a lot of fun. I really liked Splitgate.
Yeah.
But it's not Call of Duty. It feels, like, so different.
Yeah.
You know? And there's something with Call of Duty that if they introduce a new mechanic or new specialist, I'm always willing to try it out.
Yeah.
And, like, give it a shot.
Yeah. Like, if Call of Duty played like Splitgate, like they added some Splitgate mechanic in there, you know, like it'd be dope.
Yeah.
You know, because Splitgate's such a good game, but I can't, like, I say we probably both of us can't split, like, I'm not one of those people to split my time between FPSs.
No, yeah, exactly. Like, we're Call of Duty people.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if that's a weird thing. Like, I'm sure there's other people who, like, they play Apex, they play Fortnite, they play COD.
Yeah.
For me, it's like, my FPS is COD.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's like, you know, the people that only play, like, sports games, like Madden. They only play Madden or only play 2K.
Yeah.
And us, it's just Call of Duty, right?
Yeah.
That's why we're the COD Casuals.
Exactly, bro. We're not the Splitgate Casuals.
Yeah, exactly.
Go find those fucks somewhere.
Yeah. And, like, you know, I guess we can, you know, wrap it up with everything, right? Like, adapt and get better.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that's just that's like going to be the thing with all the Call of Duties.
Yeah,
you know, like we're going to buy them every year and play them, and like 90% of them you hate for the first couple weeks because you're trash.
Yeah,
you know, like I mean, we're in that blanket too.
Yeah.
Like the last 3 CODs, we've hated them.
Yeah,
at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like bad, and we're like questioning ourselves.
Yeah.
But then you just keep doing it over and over again. Yeah. And you get better and better at it.
Yeah.
Until it's like, but it's weird because these like recent games, I've maybe because we're older, felt that more.
Yeah.
You know?
And like, when I say like adapt and get better, like, you know, like I know like pros, for example, they hate when people say that because whatever, but like you really do have to, it's not like practice, but like you need to put in a lot of reps to like really understand like these new games now.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, you do have to adapt. Like a lot of these CODs, you can try to play the same way that, you know, you play.
Yep.
But you just need to do it in a different way now.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Yeah.
And whether that's like taking different routes around the map, like finding what you like, or like even changing the gun.
Yeah.
You know? Because I know in Vanguard, like I didn't use the MP40. I used a Type 100.
Yeah.
That's what I use. And then I tried the MP40 and like, oh, this is like, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I remember in Cold War, like we talked about it, the gun in Cold War was the AK-74U.
Yeah.
I was awful with that gun. I could not use that gun.
Yeah.
And I stuck with, what was the other sub?
I'm trying to think right now.
The MP5? Or the...
MP5, MP5 was in that. Yep.
Yeah. That's what I used, MP5.
Yeah.
And then like, I don't know, like, I just kept getting shit on.
Yeah, and then
I forced myself to use the 74U, and I got a lot better.
I was gonna say, and then that ended up being your gun.
Yeah, exactly. And again, I had to like adapt with the 74U a little bit with my play style.
Yeah.
So, moral of the story, you just got to play the game.
Yeah, whether it's the guns or it's the movement, you just gotta like you put in the time, and you know you're gonna like you're gonna do bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the way it is, but you get better and better over the time.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess I
was gonna say
we can end it with. You know,
letting us know which one's your favorite.
Yeah.
Are you an OG movement?
Yeah.
Are you advanced movement, or are you current era guy?
Yeah. Well, what's your favorite out of the 3 that
Advanced movement.
Advanced movement, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine too. Just because within that like time period, I have more games that I like.
Yeah. I would say it's like, I mean, granted, we say MW3 is like our favorite game ever, and there's no advanced movement.
Yeah.
But BO3 and BO4, I wouldn't say BO3. I would go back to a lot. Like that's such a good game. Like, it's such a fun thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you'd say advanced movement too?
Yeah, advanced movement too. Like mine is like BO4 is like past BO3 for me, like slightly.
Yeah.
I would love to go back to BO3. Don't get me wrong. But
Yeah.
BO4 again. I'm biased. It's probably the best COD like I've ever played. Like for myself individually.
Yeah.
Like I fried on it.
Yeah.
Like compared to every other COD, I was not as good.
Yeah.
Like even in this game, like I'm still way better at Black Ops 4.
Oh yeah,
it just
100%.
fit me like way more. But yeah, like I want that again.
Yeah.
And also BO4 loot crates. I grinded. Like we got free stuff.
Yeah,
we
right,
got,
right.
Like, again, we've talked about it so many times, but they just did it right. With that. They rewarded the grinders.
Yeah.
You know. But if they remastered MW3, like I'm
yeah, we're chilling.
I'm gonna go back and play that.
Yeah. But anyway, let us know what you think. If you think BO3 is the best, because it is the best ever, right?
Yeah.
No, or if you just like whichever era, you know, because there's so many, and some people never played the original era.
Yeah.
You know, some people it started off. Yeah, dude. Some people maybe you started off playing MW.
Yeah.
You know, 2019.
Warzone.
I don't know. Yeah. So let us know what you think down in the comments below if you're watching on YouTube.
And and I'm gonna leave a poll for the Spotify people.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can go vote there, and like I want to see what other people think.
Yeah, be curious.
I personally think a lot of people are gonna think
we're faded. Yeah. Which is okay. If you think we're faded, fuck you. You know, no disrespect, but fuck you. This is hard. Exactly. But you guys know the deal, right? Anchor.fm, COD Casuals. That's where our links are for everything. Also, the icons above. We'll have to all our socials there. So go click, follow, subscribe for YouTube, like, comment, all that stuff.
Yep.
And yeah, this has been episode 73 of the COD Casuals. We're your host, Mike.
I'm Justin.
And we'll see you next week. Take it easy, everybody.
See ya.